When I tell y'all Crystron is the best deck in this game and y'all don't be believing me, I'm about to show y'all that Crystron is the best deck in this game. I don't know how much proof y'all need, but I'm about to show y'all. So check this out. I know Malice is in here, I know Ryzel is in here, but every time I play a Malice or Ryzel player with this deck, I fucking shit on them every single time. No problems whatsoever shitting on them with this deck. Now watch this. So look at my match history. Now I do have losses in here, but look at this win streak. Look at that fucking win streak. This is in the Duelist Cup. Look at this win streak. And the losses that I do have is just from them activating Max C and me just not having an answer to it. It happens sometimes. Hey, first turn losses, just them activating Max C during my turn, and then I lose. So it's okay. Trust me, it's okay. Now, this match right here is the one that I want to show y'all particularly. We're gonna work our way down until I've proven my point, right? We're gonna start at the top. Now, I'm not even doing nothing crazy in this matchup right here. Nothing crazy in this one. This is just me just playing. My opponent just giving up. Bro got frustrated and just dipped. So I'm gonna activate Max C on him. He has no response. He's gonna start doing his combos, right? Does his little Fiend Smith stuff. Alright, now he give me enough stuff in my hand to break his board. I can easily clear this out. This is the one that's going to be difficult for me because it has like targeting protection, but all I have to do is make this monster right here and then just attack over it. It'll lower his attack, so that's all I gotta do. So boom, he's gonna Max C. I'm gonna Ash Blossom that. We're gonna go Faithful Adventure, grab Water Enchantress. Water Enchantress! Make our Omni negate. He's gonna try to negate shit. I'm gonna pop that. Nope. Send that field spell back to his hand. And then he quits. Just like that. Just like that. Very easy. Oh shit. Alright. So now we're gonna go down to the match against Hero. Now, watch how much he tries to stop my combo. Now, just watch this shit. And look, he won the coin toss and just decided to go second, like a dumbass. Now watch this shit. So we're gonna go Foolish Burial right here to bait out some hand traps. He's gonna go Mulch Army. I really truly don't care about Mulch Army. He'll get like 2 draws off of Mulch Army. Crystron doesn't really summon from the hand that much. So he's gonna Ash this inclusion right here, which does not matter to me at all. Does not matter, not even in the slightest. I've sent so much shit to my graveyard that can make plays. I got this and I have this card in my hand, so this will start my plays, don't worry. We're gonna summon this out, pop it, then we're gonna chain block it with Faithful Adventure so he can't stop this card now. So then we're gonna summon the Sulfur Door right here, and then grab the Tristo Rose. We're gonna summon this, so then that way we get our Omni negate. And then we're gonna use this to summon one more body. Look, he immediately affect Veilers. Immediately affect Veilers. Does this dumb fuck not know what this card does? Why would you activate Effect Veiler on it? Hey bro, read. So I go ahead and go right into Skeletus. He's gonna activate Nibiru. And then he just quits. Now he was about to get fucked up. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. The combo that I was about to put on him, he was about to get fucked up. Let's go to the next match. Alright, let's go to the next match though. And it doesn't matter if I'm going first, second, but whatever, I'm winning regardless. So we're going Foolish Burial. I always try to start my plays off with the Water Enchantress plays. The Adventure Engine is so good in this deck because it can force out so many of their interruptions up front. And I don't think he has much interruptions, and if he does, I got an Omni Negate on the field. So I did all of that before I started making my Crystron plays, and I'm going to start off doing it like this instead. So we're going to go into Elgato, add that Smiger back into my hand. We're going to go Sulfador, pop, put out Sulfador, and then we're going to activate to summon Sulfaneer. Go Cyber Dragon Nova, Cyber Dragon Infinity. We're going to pop the Elgato, and then we're going to go Don Dragster, and there we go. So this is the typical inboard that you want with Crystron if you're playing the Adventure Engine. Basically, you get Cyber Dragon Infinity, you get FA Don Dragster, you get the Tristaros, which basically can, when they activate something that doesn't board break, you can activate this and chain it to it, summon a level 3 out, and then you can go into this monster right here, Excel Sync Run, and then you go Excel Sync Run with this after you've used this negate to go into Baron the Floor. So you get another Omni Negate, and they don't know it until it happens, unless they know the deck. But then you also have Wandering Griffin Rider, so you have 2 negates that you kind of want to save. This is the first negate that you really want to use, and then this would be second, or first then second, but however you want to do it. But the problem is you kind of want to use this first so it drops level. So we're gonna go Artifact Lancia right here. He is going to Kaiju. Oh fuck. So a Kaiju now is very interesting because he takes my Cyber Dragon Infinity from up here, puts a body here, so this card can't activate now because it can't summon something. It can't summon something into the monster zone unless I use the Wandering Griffin Rider. So my goal now is to use Wandering Griffin Rider so I can get it off the field so I can make it on the floor. So we're just going to Wandering Griffin Rider, negate this, and then he is going to activate the Millennium Ankh. We're going to go Excel Sync Run, and then look, he's going to summon out the Millennium Ankh right here. We're going to go right into Baron de Floor, just like that. And then we're going to put Cluster out onto the field, and then I just activate it so that way it uses up this card's negate for this turn. Didn't need to, if I'm being honest, I just did it. So then he's going to activate Call by the Grave, and then I am going to activate the Draco back. Just because I knew he would negate it. Now he has no negates, and I know this is Exodia head right here. And I'm just summoning bodies. I could clear this whenever I'm ready. I'm just summoning bodies just to fuck him over as big time as I want to. Like, all I have to do is attack, and then just negate this with Wandering Griffin Rider, and it goes to 0, it stays at 0. Boom, just like that. He quits. He had no choice. Alright, let's go to the next match. This deck is way too powerful.
It's way too powerful.
There's nothing they can do about it. Alright, so my opponent is going first. I'm going to activate Artifact Lancia right here. He's going to go Trap Tricks. Now, Lancia put in some work right here because, as you can see, this card has a, if this card is special summoned, you can target one special summon monster your opponent controls, banish it. Guess it's not going to do anything. Yeah, so Lancia really didn't do anything, but it's okay, it activated. Maybe I stopped something. I don't know how this deck plays. Maybe I stopped something in his hand that had a banishing effect. So he's going to activate Max C right here. Does not fucking matter. Watch this shit. I'm gonna play through Maxi and kill him. So, and this card, so he's gonna activate Ash right here, which is fine by me. This card right here is something that I hope it's gonna be, and it is exactly what I was hoping it to be. We're gonna go Crystron Inclusion right here. And it is Solemn Judgment, so he has to pay half his life points, which is a very dumb-ass decision by him. We're going to go Water Enchantress. And then we're going to use the Faithful Adventure to then grab this card. We're just going to equip this to this, send that shit back to his hand, straight attack the game. Just like that, very easy. Clear this board, didn't draw a whole lot. The Maxi wasn't helpful at all. Fucking cooked them. Under 5 summons, like no Nibiru, like cooked his ass. Alright, so let's go to the next one against Nematode. A very, very powerful deck, I'm telling you. Alright, so whenever I get a hand like this, where I have Terra Top and Crystron Inclusion, basically this means that I get to set up the Adventure Engine. So we're gonna go Cherubini, and Cherubini has the option to pivot to either engine, whichever one I choose. So if I don't have Crystrons, but I have Faithful Adventure stuff in my hand, and I can make the Adventure line, then I would send one of the level 3 Crystron monsters, which would basically become my Crystron starters. If I don't, then I send Water Enchantress. Very simple. That's why this card works so well with the speed Roid Terra Top. Just really good starter, really good way to pivot to either engine, whichever engine I don't have. And there's something very important with Cherubini. You don't want to put any monsters under the arrows that you need to destroy. So be careful of that if you do play Cherubini, because it has a protection effect. Right here, monsters discard .2 cannot be destroyed by card effects. So I intentionally put it over a space, either in one of these two spaces. Alright, so I'm going to summon out some Sulfoneers, then we're going to go into Dawn Dragster. And then I use the Sulfoneer's effect to pop the Cherubini, because I want Cyber Dragon Nova up top right here. I want it either up on one of the extra zones, because if I block one of these off, I won't be able to use the effect of Tristaros. So we're gonna go to Cyber Dragon Infinity, and then Tristaros. Look at all this. Look at all of this shit that I can do. So we got Cyber Dragon Infinity, we got FA Dawn Dragster, we got the Tristaros, and then we also have the Wandering Griffin Rider negate through the Faithful Adventure engine. We also have a pop on my opponent's turn, and then we got 2 Call by the Graves, and then follow up for next turn. So he is going to activate this one card, and I just needed one spell negate to beat him. Very simple. He wasn't gonna be able to cook that with no Floor on Breeze. I can guarantee you. Nothing Floor on Breeze can do could have stopped that. Alright, so let's see what happens in this match. So we're gonna start off with Lancia, and my opponent is gonna play Centurion, and then we're just going to Ash this card right here. He has to pretty much just end his turn. Sucks for him. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go Rite of Erismir, and then he just quits immediately, because Rite of Erismir can bounce this, or I could just attack over it, and then knowing that if I ashed his last play and he couldn't do anything, I could just simply ash it again because I got another ash. Wandering Griffin Rider is already in my hand, so I wouldn't have bounced it. I would have just attacked into it, and I had Call by the Grave too. Yeah, he was cooked. Well, alright. Let's go into the next one. So who was that? That was, I believe, Red Baka. So let's go to this one. This deck makes everything so easy, especially with the adventure engine kind of being like my opening plays. They have to throw. It's like using. Um, it's like when you use the Fiendsmith engine to bait out all of the negates and force all the negates out early. That's what the adventure is for this deck. But it also is like part of a board breaker too, because it can board break to a certain degree while setting up an Omni negate to insulate your own plays. So he is going to try to activate Max C. We are going to call by the grave that he's going to go cross out Designator, and right here I am going to go Tristaros, which I probably should have went Tristaros first, and then he would have ashed, and then I could have. But I think I did it right, because if he would have ashed, I would have called by the grave, and then he would have activated this, and then I would have activated call by the grave and probably stopped his ash at that point. But it is what it is. It plays out how it plays out. So of course I'm going to activate call by the grave one more time. I don't give a shit that he's ashing this card. I don't give a shit at all. So I'm gonna let this ash go through on this one, and I'm gonna stop the Maxi instead, because I'm gonna do some comboing and I don't want him drawing any advantage. So we're gonna go Sulfador right here, and then he just quits. Now I had full combo. As much as he stopped my plays, he literally stopped nothing. When you see Sulfador and Tristaros on the field, that's full combo right there. Like, I'm going to full combo. So he's pretty much cooked. Alright, so the next match is against this player right here, Size Hung. Size Hung.
Size Hung.
Size Hung. So it looks like I'm going first. And in this match right here, it looks like we got pretty much another hand of Speedroid, and also Crystrons. So I got my Crystrons this time, so I'm gonna use Speedroid to do Faithful Adventure stuff again like I did before. So when I was Speedroid, grab the other Speedroid, go into Cherubini, of course, send the Water Enchantress. And just like before, same plays as before. That sets up my Omni negate, and now I can just make my full plays. We're gonna go into Elgato. Pop the Elgato, and then we're gonna summon out the Sulfoniers. We're gonna go into FA Don Dragster. We're gonna pop this card up top. Go into Cyber Dragon Infinity. Just like before, same stuff like before. And then I activate the Lancia, and he quits. So more than likely I was probably playing against Malice, or I don't know what I was playing against. Possibly Malice. He quit as soon as I activated Lancia, and I think that should be enough to prove my point. But let's show another one. I think that should be enough to prove my point, though, of what I mean when I say this deck is insane. It's so powerful that people don't even really like stick around and do anything. So in this one, we're gonna start off using. Didn't even get a chance to explain it. Like, immediately he starts seeing the pop-offs, and then just like, nah, I'm out of here, bro. Let's keep going down the line then. Let's keep on going. Fuck it. Alright, so another crazy hand. Now, whenever I have a hand like this is a hand where you have to kind of build your combo. So your combo is kind of not like a standard combo line, you have to figure it out with this one. I'll show you what I mean. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Foolish Burial this time to kind of set our plays up. So he's going to go Ash Blossom, which is fine. So we're just going to normal summon out Xtreme. Now this is the good thing about Sulfador, is Sulfador basically can start your combos for you. So we're gonna just pop our Xtreme, doesn't matter, and then we're gonna use Sulfador to send. And I always send 2 specific monsters when I have to waste my normal summon. I always send the Prestorado, which means I'm not going to be able to set up the trap, but it's okay. And then I usually set up or send a Smiger. Smiger grabs Inclusion. Inclusion will grab the Tristaros, and then that'll summon it out just like that. And then of course he must know full combo when he sees full combo, because his ass was out like a light. But yeah, people dip so quick. Like when they see Crystron combos and they know, like, okay, yeah, I'm fucked. When they see those 2 monsters go out, the ones that know the deck, they know they're screwed. They know it's full combo. So this time we're going to start off with Water Enchantress. Of course he is going to Ash it, which is fine by me. Like I said before, this is what the deck is for. It's for people trying to interrupt you and then you doing stuff to stop them. So we're going to put Tristaros out first, and then Sulfador right here. I'm just going to make my plays. I'm just grabbing bodies, grabbing monsters. So we're going to go into Elgato right here. Put Smiger back into our hand. We're going to pop, put a couple bodies out onto the field. Go into Cyber Dragon Nova, right into Infinity. Going to pop this Elfenir, go right into F.A. Don Dragster. And then we're going to summon out Tristaros. Now this is the combo without the adventure engine, so you still got a pretty powerful board. The adventure engine just gives you 2 Omni Negates up front, because you would have the adventure Omni Negate plus the Cyber Dragon Infinity, and you got your spell and trap negate. This will eventually become a Omni Negate, and then you have a pop on the field plus whatever's in your hand. So of course we got the Ash Blossom to negate. Of course he is going to activate this Gemini right here. I'm going to chain onto this since it's not a board breaker. Go right into the Excel Synchron. He is going to try to activate Brilliant Fusion. I'm going to destroy that card with F.A. Don Dragster and then go into Baron de Fleur. But he didn't give me the opportunity to, so I would have had 2 Omni Negates on the field plus a pop. He didn't give me the opportunity. He quit that quick. Like I said, this deck is like insanely good, and looks like I've run out of replays. Like these are a little bit too far back, so I can't showcase those. But yeah, really powerful deck. I'll show y'all the deck one more time. Insanely powerful. Make sure you like it. It's too late. It's too late. Oh, it's so good. Oh yeah, there is something that I do want to talk about. If you're ever playing and there's a point where you suspect that your opponent is going to Nibiru you and you're at the 4th summon, right? Let's say you're at the 4th summon, you have Tristaros, you have Sulfenir and Sulfador, or you're at the 5th summon and they don't Nibiru you, but you know it hit the 5th summon, you know they're holding Nibiru, and you have Tristaros and then these 2 on the field. what you can do is you can take these two and go into Cyber Dragon Nova. Once you go into Cyber Dragon Nova, when they go to Nibiru you, it wipes the field, and Cyber Dragon Nova, this is why this card is in the deck. It basically allows you to bring out Makaba, and then it allows you to put Nova right back onto the field. If you activate this card right here. So when they go Nibiru, you activate Tristaros, and then you summon out a level 5. So me, I either bring one of these two out and then go into Samurai Destroyer right here. When Samurai Destroyer leaves because of an opponent's effect, you target one machine monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Well, if Cyber Dragon Nova and Samurai Destroyer leave the field at the same time, this card Nova will be in your graveyard, so you can use Samurai Destroyer to put this card back onto the field. So then you just go right into your Cyber Dragon Infinity, and you'll be able to summon out Makaba off of the Cyber Dragon Nova's effect. So you can go Nova, Samurai Destroyer, put Makaba onto the field, put Nova back onto the field, and then boom, you just continue your combos. Now they just gave you 2 Omni Negates instead of 1, which is kind of funny to me. Like, it's like getting your Omni Negate up front, and then sometimes you can still play and make the same plays where you still get the same board. Like, Crystron is so hard to prevent from getting to the full powered board. Usually the only thing that they can do to stop you when they finish your combo, usually the only thing they can really stop you from putting out is either the cluster or one of your negates, which usually is the F.A. Don Dragster negate, because usually you would always put up Cyber Dragon Infinity, or you would always put up like the level 2 at the end. So a lot of the times that's all they can really stop is one of the F.A. Don Dragsters or the trap pop card effect. So that's about it. It's kind of funny too, but hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. I will catch y'all on the next